Hello everyone, so today I wanted to rank the songs on Taylor Swift's brand new album entitled Evermore. Before I get into it, I do have a couple of disclaimers, so if you want to skip right over those and get into the video, I'll have timestamp down below the description for you to do so. And now let's get into it. So this is just my opinion. It was super hard for me to rank the songs on this album, so if you disagree with me, that's fine. I'd like to hear your takes down below the description. I'm reading off my phone, so if you see me looking over, that's why. I'm finally wearing my Betty shirt, which I absolutely love, and I want to show it off because I don't think you guys will be able to see it for the video. If there's any dust particles on the screen, I apologize for those, also for any background noise, and yeah, let's get into my ranking. So at number 15, I have Evermore, featuring Bon Iver. So Kalani has an album out, and it's titled It Was Good Until It Wasn't, and that title perfectly describes this song for me. So I felt like it was good whenever it was just Taylor singing, and then Justin Vernon came in, and I was completely shocked. Why? Because he's singing in this high-pitched voice, and I was not expecting that, because Exile, his voice is lower for the most part. I mean, it does get higher later in the song, but I thought it was going to be lower, and he comes in, and I just don't like the way his voice sounds. I don't feel like he adds anything to the track, and I just feel like Taylor could have done the song alone, in my opinion, or it could have just not been on the album, again, my opinion. And so I didn't really like Exile either, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot from the song. I just wanted to give it a try, and I'm just not a fan of it, so that's why it's here. So at number 14, I have Closure. So because of the instrumentation, which I find kind of irritating, I can't rank this any higher, but I have been enjoying it the more that I do listen to it. And someone said on Twitter that this could be a response to the one. She said, "Yes, I got your letter. Yes, I'm doing better." And I really love whenever she says, "I'm fine with my spite and my tears and my beers and my candles." Now at number 13, I had Dorothea. So I think that this song is very cute, it's very lighthearted. I really adore the song. My favorite lyric is whenever she says, "The stars in your eyes shine brighter and Tupelo." Now we are at number 12, which is going to be Happiness. I know that this is going to shock some of you guys. I really do enjoy the song. Like I said, it was hard for me to rank it, but this is just where I wanted to put it. So this just portrays one of my sayings, which is "we move." Even though some things end, happiness will come back eventually, which is the theme for this song. She said, yes, there's happiness because of you, but there will be happiness after you. And I just love this song. I think that it's very strong in her catalog, and I think that it just adds so much more depth to the album. And I really love whenever she says, "After giving you the best they had, tell me what to give after that." Now we are on to number 11, which is going to be "'Tis the Damn Season." So this song is incredible. It's giving me very small town energy, like sitting in a parked car with someone. My favorite lyric on the song is going to be, "So go back to LA and the so-called friends who will write books about me if I ever make it and wonder about the only soul who can tell which smiles I'm faking." Number 10 is going to be Marjorie. So I think that this song is lovely. I really enjoy the instrumentation on this track, and it is about her grandmother. And I feel like if you lost a loved one, then this song will definitely hit close to home. I feel like it definitely is emotional, and I really do enjoy the effort that she put in, and I think that it's a great song. So I love whenever she says, "Never be so polite, you forget your power. Never will such power, you forget to be polite." Now we are on to number 9, which is going to be Willow. So I feel like this song is just a hit. The chords remind me of Jolene by Dolly Parton just a little bit, and I feel like it's a great start to the album. Really love that she did the music video for it, and I really love how the video turned out. I think that it's very great. And I really love whenever she says, "I come back stronger than a 90s trend." Now we're on to number 8, which is going to be Ivy. So the bridge on this is fantastic. If there's one thing Taylor Swift's going to do, is going to be writing an incredible bridge, and she does that once again on this track. The instrumentation reminds me of Invisible String just a little bit, and my favorite lyric is whenever she says, "So tell me to run or dare to sit and watch what will become." Number 7 is going to be Coney Island, Feat the National. I feel like this song is amazing. It has grown to me a lot since my first listen. My favorite lyric in the song is going to be, "The question pounds my head. What's a lifetime of achievement if I pushed you to the edge, but you were too polite to leave me?" Number 6 is going to be Long Story Short. So the drum track reminds me of The Last Great American Dynasty off of Folklore, which is one of my favorite songs on this album. And I really love whenever she says, "No more keeping score, now I just keep you warm." And this refers to Hoax off of Folklore. And also whenever she says, "If the shoe fits, walk in it everywhere you go." Now we are on to top 5. At number 5 is going to be Nobody No Crime, featuring Haim. And I love the storytelling. I think that this is a great collaboration. I'm glad it's another country song. I love Taylor's country work, especially what she gave us with Betty on Folklore. So I'm glad to see her doing a little bit more of that with this song. And I'm glad that she just wrote it alone. I think that that's a serve in itself. Now we're into number 4, which is going to be Tolerated. So I feel like this is yet another very strong track 5 from Taylor. And this song is just about being tolerated. And it just displays a message that in a relationship, you shouldn't be with someone who just tolerates you, who just puts up with you. You should be with someone who celebrates you, who wants to go the extra mile for you. And I think that the song is beautiful, and my favorite lyric is whenever she says, "Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life." Number 3 is going to be Champagne Problems. So this is about a woman who breaks off an engagement, and it's a shock to her would-be fiance and his family. And I think that it's beautiful. I love the vocals, especially the vocal delivery whenever she says the word celebrating. Chef's kiss to that. And my favorite lyric in the song is whenever she says, "Sometimes you just don't know the answer till someone's on their knees and ask you." And I think that this is definitely one of her best songs in her discography, period. Lyricism is impeccable. Also another great bridge by Taylor. Number 2 is going to be Gold Rush. So I feel like the harmonies in this song are beautiful. loving the vocal delivery, love how I feel when I listen to the song. It's definitely giving me very California and the board game Monopoly vibes in the best way. My favorite lyric in the song, whenever she says, at dinner parties I call you out on your contrarian shit. I don't know what it is about that, it just kind of hits differently. And also another quick note, it feels very weird for me to cuss in this video because I don't normally do it in my real life, but it is in the song, so I just do what I have to do. But just a little quick side note. And now we're on to my favorite song, which is going to be Cowboy Like Me. So I just adore this song. I'm seeing a lot of people put it low on the rankings, and I'm shocked. I think that this song is lovely. It's giving me very the Chicks vibes. It's just comforting. It just feels like home. It feels familiar in like the best way possible. And it also reminds me of early Gilmore Girls as well, which I absolutely adore. And my favorite lyric in this song is whenever she says, and the old man that I swindled really did believe I was the one. I just think that that's so cute. Also, another great bridge. Taylor is just serving on top and top and top. I don't know how she keeps delivering like this. Someone made a tweet and they're like, Taylor is the UPS now because she's delivering, something like that. Like, I was just like, this is so true. Like, people, like, she just keeps giving us all these great albums, and I'm just so thankful for it. And yeah, so now I just wanted to get into my final thoughts about the album. So I feel like Taylor gave us another masterpiece, and I'm just really thankful for it, especially Folklore. It was just a big album in my life, and that's the one that converted me into a Taylor fan. And to just have another album so quickly is amazing. Especially this is my first album as a Taylor fan, so I'm just really loving it. And I think that this is an impeccable album, especially in my playlisting. When I put some songs in Folklore in, I feel like they didn't have a counterpart for it. And now that this album is out, I feel like it does. It's such a brilliant album. I'm glad that it was released. And I'm wondering if she's working on another album, because she said Woodville is not in the works, which is fine. But I'm wondering if there is a third album, because she didn't say that there wasn't. So we'll have to see about that. And if there isn't one, then that's fine. I love what we've been given. I'm very thankful for that. And I'm really curious to see how my ranking changes, because there are 2 deluxe tracks coming out, and they definitely did change whenever the Lakes came out in Folklore, so we'll have to see. But yeah, that's going to be it for my ranking, and I'm sure my opinions are bound to change just like they did with Folklore. And speaking of that, I just wanted to tell you guys my new ranking of Folklore really quick that I just wrote down. So at number 17, Exile featuring Bon Iver. Number 16, Epiphany. Number 15, Hoax. 14, Peace. 13, Mad Woman. 12, Mirror Ball. 11, Illicit Affairs. 10, This Is Me Trying. 9, My Tears Ricochet. 8, 7, Cardigan. 6, Invisible String. 5, Betty. 4, The One. 3, The Lakes. 2, The Last Great American Dynasty. And 1, August. And that's just my ranking for now. If you guys want to see how much it changed from my original one, I do have a video ranking all the songs on Folklore, so I'll have that in the cards and also on the screen at the end for you guys to check out. And yeah, that's my new ranking for Folklore. And a lot of people are saying, oh, this is better than Folklore, it's the same. And honestly, I cannot come to a consensus right now. I'm feeling like it's like about the same, and I just don't know how I feel about it. But I also did do a ranking of her albums, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll have that link down below. As far as what I'm feeling right now, probably like about the same. So if you watch my album ranking video in the past, or you're about to watch it, probably on the same as Folklore, and keep everything the same. If I change my mind, then Folklore might be just a little bit better. Again, I can't decide. I don't know how people are doing that, but maybe move one thing down. That's just like my take right now. But yeah, I'll have that link down below in the description for you guys to check out. And Taylor does have an interview. It's coming out later today, and she's going to be talking about Folklore and Evermore, and I'm just really excited to see what she has to say about it and everything. Hopefully it'll be out on YouTube for everyone to watch. I'll have a link down below in the description if that is the case, and very excited about that. And so yeah, that's going to be it for my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give me a like. It helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. You guys can also hit the red subscribe button right down below, and if you hit the button next to that, you get a notification to your phone every time I post. The first link down in the description, I do have a second channel, so you guys can check out my latest video on there. I know I need to upload more about that. I also do have a Twitter and an Instagram as well. And a quick note about my next video, it probably will be a little bit late because I'm doing my favorite albums of 2020. And yeah, it might be a little bit late just because I'm waiting for one album to come out and listening to it and seeing how my thoughts are about that. So it might be like an hour or two late just because I'm going to record it on the day of, which I usually never do. It's usually the day before, but yeah, it's probably going to be a little late. So just letting you guys know about that. But hopefully Friday, if not Friday, my next video will definitely be Saturday. So that's just a quick update about that. But I'm also going to have a link in the description, actually a couple talking about the Georgia Senate race that's happening. It's very important, please vote blue. And I'm also going to have some links to help some people out on death row. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.